Welcome to another episode of At the Bar with Podcast.
Here we go.
Our guest today, I've been really excited about, just a saxophone extraordinaire, Jason Peterson DeLaire. Jason, welcome to the show.
Hey, everybody. How are you? Good to be here. This is cool.
This is cool, isn't it?
We're happy to have you on.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Well, we need to see each other a little bit more. It's we don't cross paths as much as we used to.
Not as much as the old martial arts days.
Yeah, the old martial arts days.
Yeah.
So now you guys met with Rick Fay doing Collie stuff, right?
I remember when he walked in the door.
Yep.
Back in the day.
I had a long mullet. I used to wear some Chuck Taylors. Oh yeah, I'll show you some pictures.
That was because you came in Ford Center, right? Or did you at the
I
end
was
of
before. I was
at Sawa D?
Yeah, the
right?
Sawa D gym was when I first started. Met you. You and Peter were there.
Yeah.
Drake and Rick and Mark and Tino.
Yeah.
That was my era, and I was.
Greg was still there too.
Greg was there.
Yep.
Greg Nelson
And Mike David Leach was there.
David was there.
Yep.
He's done a couple things.
Oh, he's done a couple of things. So did Atticus. Atticus Dodd has done a
absolutely.
couple of things. We have some great stories with that place.
Well, speaking of Minnesota Collie Group, what are you drinking?
Well, I think I'll have a Diet Coke if you have one.
We can
please.
do that, absolutely.
You know,
100%.
Brett, it's been a while since we had a non-drinker here, hasn't it? We've had a stretch.
We had a stretch where it was a lot of non-drinkers.
Yep.
And then we had a stretch of drinkers.
Sure.
And now I think we're probably coming back on that end side of drinkers. But
Here's the good news, fellas, and Gene, that I'm not in jail, so I can be here.
Yes,
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So we'll stick with the Diet Coke. No,
Yep,
I'm just
that's
kidding.
positive.
Just kidding. It's been a long time.
Yep,
since,
high five to that.
just to make some fun of it, but we don't do too much
So
of this either.
so as I came and sat down here, and Patrick can't see it, but there's a big ball of something behind.
oh well, we'll talk.
We'll talk about that. I was
So,
like, it looked like a bomb.
Yeah, we've got Stacy's usual,
The huge
and anybody that's watched the show would know that the huge is hams in a koozie,
in a koozie.
because that's the
In
Minnesota.
a law enforcement
Very
labor
Minnesota.
service.
Oh yeah, very Minnesotan.
Yep. Got to stick with Minnesota.
Yeah.
You betcha.
yeah.
So,
What are you drinking, Patrick?
I'm rocking the Mick Ultras. Still rocking the Ultras. Like a summer beer, whatever.
Takes you 17 to get a buzz,
Something like that.
but you have to do it in an hour.
Yeah,
Only 95 calories and 2 carbs, so we're good.
we're good.
What do you know? What percent alcohol that is? It's probably
It is actually 4%, so
Oh,
it's
is
not
it?
like really lightweight beer, but
not
you
like
know,
3.2 beer.
No.
But 4% is pretty light compared to these days, man. They got like 15% in some beers. It's like, what's going on?
Yeah, that's my
Yeah,
kind of beer.
I'll get into those in the winter,
Yeah.
But it's summer. I need
Those are
something light, crisp, refreshing, and
Yeah, because those are
nearly
really
close
thick.
to water. You know?
Those are really thick and
Yeah.
sludgy
Yeah,
like
those
oil.
hazy IPAs, 9.6%. You have 3 of them and you're ready to
You
sleep.
guys might get me to start drinking and talking like that.
Well, there's plenty here for you.
Yeah.
This looks like actually a firework from 4th of July.
well, yeah. I mean, here it is. This is now. I was
What
Yes,
He's watching TikTok again.
I was watching on the internet. This guy sees a video and they're like, yeah, there's this, and this is what it is. It's a buzz ball. This is the biggie, but they've got these little cans that are small. It's supposed to be a little can, but they were out of these at the liquor store. So I had to get the biggie.
And there's one bigger than
there's
that.
one bigger than this. It's like a mini keg. Now it's only 30 proof and it's like a chocolate liqueur, but on the internet, they put in like 4 ounces of this and then put Guinness, and I'll be doing Murphy's because I know if I use
Because he's a
Guinness,
trader.
yeah, I will never hear the end of it if I actually use Guinness. So
You actually,
I'm using Murphy, so people calm down. But it's supposed to taste just like chocolate milk. So I decided I was going to wait and give it a shot here today. So, we're
Once again, Jason's like, you're going to get me to try this, aren't you? I'm off the wagon.
Very enticing.
What are you doing? You got chocolate beer? Shit.
Sounds pretty good.
chocolate beer cannot be a good thing. That just,
No.
I mean, it sounds like it go down really, really easily and really, really
does.
fast.
But
What if you're an lactose intolerant alcoholic? That would not be for a good night.
That'd be even worse.
Okay, so you pour it in the glass and then you put
then we put
Murphy's on
the
top.
Murphy's on top, but we're also going to do something with the Jameson coffee. So we're going to try this. Usually people put Bailey's with this coffee. So we're going to try this in a kind of like
So it's like a chocolate coffee.
yeah, we're going to see how this is. So
We should put this on TikTok.
we're the guinea pig. This could end up being horrible. At which point I'm like going to go, okay, the podcast is over. This is
I think
terrible.
you guys are good. I think you'll be good. I won't judge you.
I think we should.
You could do some sort of Irish car bomb if it doesn't work out. It looks like you got the ingredients.
this is
car
true.
bombs, man.
I think we should actually get some real royalties from not only Murphy's but from Jameson and this
Hey, how about Diet
Diet Coke.
Yeah.
We're promoting the shit out of everybody.
No.
Yeah.
We have hundreds and hundreds of followers.
Gene, do you have your beverage?
Of course.
What are you drinking?
White wine.
No, white wine. White. Oh, that was White Lines. That's a different song.
All right. So,
White wine.
all right.
Oh wait, you just poured that over ice though.
Yeah, this is part
Wait.
one.
This is part 1 of 2. So he's drinking the beer and the chocolate milk one, and then he's giving me.
Now, here's
Wait.
the stout that's going in the glass. So,
We'll see.
all right.
Yeah. There's no Murphys out there, is there? Watching.
You're wearing a Guinness shirt pouring Murphy's, you bastard.
I know.
I figured I would probably need to do this with Murphy's.
I know.
If I did this,
He's a traitor.
on air with a Guinness, people are going to start saying stuff.
Yep.
Mm.
So, that.
Yes, especially from O'Donovan's, probably.
So I poured that. Like,
Well, at least
perfect.
it's in a Murphy's glass.
Look at that. That
So,
even looks like
yeah.
a glass.
In a Murphy's
of chocolate
glass
milk.
though.
So we'll have to let that settle. So everyone, put them up.
I'd like to make a toast to the stretch of 90-degree weather we're having.
Yes,
Yeah.
indeed.
Cheers.
There we go.
We're
Cheers.
copying.
Cheers, cheers.
We're copying Patrick.
Clink.
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 Dean, Stace.
Yeah.
Cheers, brother. Nice seeing you again. It's good.
It's good. Okay. I'm waiting for this to settle, but this is really good.
It is really good.
I actually like it better than Bailey's, but Bailey's has got way more punch because Bailey's, I believe, is 70 proof.
Oh, well,
30,
yeah.
35% alcohol, but this is 30 proof, 15% alcohol. So it's not quite as harsh.
I
think.
have a suggestion.
And what's the suggestion?
Blender, vanilla ice cream, and
It's called a mudslide.
and that
And that, yeah, it
yes,
would be a mudslide.
Is mudslide made with Jameson? No, it's not.
No, but you can. Now the mudslide is vodka, Kahlua, Bailey's, ice cream, a little bit of ice in there to smooth it up, and then you do chocolate in the glass, and actually put it in.
That's Jameson.
That's a mudslide, buddy. You can do it. I've done it. I've had people when I used to bartend at TGI Fridays. I had a guy that had me do Jameson, Kahlua, and Bailey's, and do it that way with whiskey.
Oh.
He wanted Jameson in it, and I take
Of course
a
you
little
did the
to it, and I'm like, wow, this is way better.
Yeah.
I mean, I liked it way better because at least it wasn't so sweet. It had a little bit of that whiskey, back
Bite.
in there, that bite to it. It was really good.
Well, I remember.
All right, now I'm going to try this. So if
this
I
is epic.
hurl,
Yeah.
it's not good. But let's go.
Let's go. Let's see how this goes.
He's not gonna hurl.
Drum roll.
Oh. I know.
I gotta try it.
Must
Oh my
taste like Nestle's quicker.
Oh my God, what that?
Good.
Unbelievable.
Oh my god.
That's dangerous.
That is dangerous.
I mean, what sorcery is this?
Ooh.
Oh boy, I think I might have a new, favorite because just a little bit. I think like 4 ounces in a imperial pint, which is a 20-ounce pint, with the stout. I think, and this is about 14.9 ounces. I mean, it fits it perfect, and it's oh my God,
That was really good.
wow. I'll tell you, a lot of things that you see on the internet, you're just like, yeah, no. And I've seen those videos where that, the person will try a recipe or something and try it so you don't have to, and they'll say if it sucks or if it's good. And the guy that did this was like literally like, wow, everyone must try this. I'm like,
Yeah.
this can't be right. No.
Patrick, he's watching TikTok again.
But
Will you stop him when he starts eating Tide Pods?
Oh my-
Tide Pods.
Yeah.
Brett's doing all these challenges.
whiskey, a little Jameson whiskey and type.
Hey man, that's the thing. You never evolve if you don't push yourself. Right? Stace?
Yeah, exactly. You don't.
I mean,
Well, if I would have used Guinness in this, somebody would have pushed me in the ditch. But it's really good. I can't complain.
at some point during our little convo, I'll tell you about a great day I had in Dublin.
Yeah, we just talk about your Dublin stories.
Yeah,
He's Irish too, so
Yeah, we've been
I'll
to
tell you about a
Dublin.
great day in Dublin a little bit.
We've
later.
been
we'll
there.
talk about that.
Ooh, for your background, so people know you're a professional saxophone player, and from what I understand, it's like your whole family.
Oh
Is
yeah.
the whole
Yes.
family,
The whole family.
everybody, and not one or two people, but a
Oh.
huge handful of people.
Yep.
Like a small city, like a township, basically.
I think the first thing I've ever played was a bazooka.
But you've been in the music business your entire life, along with your entire family.
That's cool.
I was going to say, well, how did you get into music? But it's obvious. I mean, it's
Yeah,
like
right.
you come from a family.
Okay, I'll give you the elevator speech about the family and the legacy real quick. So my grandparents, Jeannie and Willie Peterson, started the whole thing. They were my grandfather was the organist for the Minnesota Twins
No shit.
at the old Met Stadium.
What?
So my family's been involved with the Twins and sports legacy here. So and then when he got sick, he ended up dying of cancer in 1969.
Whoa.
The year I was born. He died 3 weeks before I was born. But while he was sick with cancer, my grandmother took over playing at the ball games.
Wow.
Oh,
So-
that is so fucking cool.
That was the start of it. And they were like radio celebrities in the Twin Cities, WCCO radio.
Yeah.
And, back when radio was Netflix.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah.
That was the thing.
Yeah.
So they did like the Cedric Adams show and different things on CCO. They were staff musicians. And then my grandfather was a band leader. So put bands out for, society gigs and that.
Right.
And then all of their kids, I'll give you the chronological. It's Linda, Billy, Patty, Ricky, Paul, and then I'm the first grandchild. But all of my mom's siblings are all professional musicians.
Wow.
We've worked with everybody from Prince to Kenny Loggins to Fleetwood Mac to the Steve Miller Band, Michael Bolton, Donny Osmond.
So you don't smoke, right?
No, I don't drink either.
What was that song?
Yeah.
Don't drink, you don't smoke. What
Right.
do you do?
Yeah.
What do you do?
No, you know what? I got all my partying out kind of when I was young and being a rock and roll guy, living on the road. And as my pop used to say, God only allows you so many cocktails, and I reached my limit. So
Oh, okay.
Well, at least you're smart enough where you knew where it needed to end. I mean, a lot of people don't, and
Yeah.
for me, I'm a retired police officer.
Okay.
But I was a bartender before then, and when I became a cop, it was like then I understood what I was doing to the policemen out there.
Yeah.
I realized, sorry.
I put up a good chase a few times.
Because you drank when I met you. You were
Oh,
drinking.
yeah, absolutely.
Yeah, you were
Absolutely.
I could have swore we've had drinks
I
together.
No,
promise you,
no.
I haven't always been an angel. But anyway, back to the rock and roll. I'll tell you this story. So, I mean, I've played with many artists. I worked for Prince when I was in my early 20s. Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, Donny Osmond. Richard Marx was my first big time gig that I got when I was 19.
Oh, Richard Marx.
Yeah. This is a worthy story. So my Uncle Paul is a recording artist. He was on Atlantic Records at the time. He was involved with Purple Rain. He was with Morris Day in the Time. Worked for Prince. And that was kind of my introduction to the music business, really for myself, watching my uncle doing this great stuff with Prince. I remember when I was in high school, I went to North High in Minneapolis. And I went with a couple buddies of mine down to the Skyway Theater down in Minneapolis, downtown. and we saw. I don't think we were old enough to see the movie technically, but we went in, and I said, "Man, I want to do that with my life."
And
So,
I want to make Apollonia feel like she's had the Lakes of Minnetonka.
so you,
oh Lord,
I mean,
Lord have mercy.
so you saw Purple Rain at the Skyway.
I did.
I mean, that's iconic. I mean, it really is.
And my uncle was in it.
Oh, it's
What?
Yeah, that's incredible.
Your uncle's in the movie?
Yeah, he's with Morris Day and the Time.
Oh wow!
He's the white guy on the left of the screen when you watch the movie.
Oh really?
You see the white guy playing the keyboards. That's my uncle.
Wow, that's awesome.
How many seconds did he get?
He got some time. He got some start time. It's funny. He still gets checks from that movie.
Oh, does he?
Is it true that Prince actually wrote all of the Time's music, and the Time was just an extension of Prince?
That is correct.
I thought I read that. Yeah. So it's like, I've got all this extra. I'm going to make a rival band. I'm going to write all their songs.
That is correct.
And we're going to do this thing. That's crazy.
It is crazy.
Prince was he was a freak of nature. He really was. He was one of a kind. There'll never be anybody like him.
Mm-hmm.
No.
And
Did you get to talk to him at all?
I did. I knew Prince.
Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
I worked for him for almost 2 years.
Wow. And I've met him a couple times, when he came up to Minneapolis Cafe and stuff like that.
Sure.
He's really shy. He's obviously doesn't talk very much.
Yeah.
But how was it working for him?
Amazing, because I was already a fan, from watching my Uncle Paul, and I just wanted to do that. Like I said, when I saw Purple Rain, I was like, I want to do that with my life. And I was kind of around the Prince orbit via my family and via, some just universal orchestration. I'll tell you a quick story. I was in Denmark doing a gig with my mom. I was about 18 years old. She would go work over there at the jazz cafes, and I was doing a little cafe gig with my mom, Linda. And Prince walked, not Prince, but his keyboard player and his valet, who is my Aunt Patty's husband's brother. So family. So I'm kind of connected like that. And they walked in, we were playing this gig, and we're looking at these guys, Dr. Fig, the keyboard player. They're like, what are you guys doing here? We're like, what are you doing here? And they're like, no, we're doing the Love Sexy tour. Do you guys want to come to our show? So I got to go to the Prince show, and then I got to go to the after party.
Oh,
Oh, of course.
You know what I'm saying? So, and I was 18, 19 years old. I think I was 18. And just,
did you lose your virginity then?
no, I can't talk about that stuff.
Okay, never mind.
But I did like meet Sheila E. that night, and he had this background dancer named Kat, and it made you feel some things, as a young man.
Oh, absolutely.
So,
especially me.
Prince always had beautiful women around him.
Oh, yeah.
He just did.
Yes.
And that's probably one of the things that when I saw Purple Rain, I'm like, I really like this stuff. You know what I mean, Patrick?
Yeah, no. I had a buddy. He was an intern at the Edge back in the day.
Okay.
And I think he was dating this woman, and she called. I think he used to sneak into like the St. Louis Park Knollwood Theater, and he would just go sit. They would let him in the back door or whatever. And I think she worked there. She goes back to the studio with him after Paisley Park, and she calls her boyfriend like at 1 a.m. She's like, I'm at Paisley Park, and I think Prince wants to do me. And he's like, I get it. You got to do what you got to do. He was just like, okay, I'm done. We're breaking up because, So he just understood immediately. Okay,
Yeah.
have fun.
Probably tough to compete,
Yeah.
Well,
exactly. Your girl calls and says, I am about to bang Prince. You should be like, team.
Yeah.
Get after that.
It's probably doing this going, all right, broken up for 24 hours. What can I do?
Yep.
Like you're going to be able to do anything.
That's hilarious.
It's true.
Wow.
So you, how old were you when you started martial arts?
I was, as a matter of fact, I was 21 years old. And the reason I got involved, I was getting ready to go on tour with Prince.
Yeah.
So I had been working out in California in like a house band at this really nice resort called the La Quinta. And I got a call. There's a filmmaker from Minneapolis named Craig Rice.
Mm-hmm.
He directed Graffiti Bridge for Prince.
Oh, wow. Yeah.
And Prince asked Craig to help him put a band together. So Prince's band at the time, when I started working for Prince was the new power generation,
Yep.
Right.
the MPG.
Yep.
And so he wanted, like we were talking about what Patrick asked, did he write the stuff for the time? He was so prolific that he needed outlets for his creativity. So he wanted another actual band, which was called the Paisley Park House Band, to like take, go back up any of these other artists and this material he's working on. So I got invited with that. Prince asked this guy, Craig Rice, to help form that band. I was working in California. I got called to come into Minneapolis. And so that was the October of 91, I think. And then we were rehearsing. So the end of 91, we we're going to go on the Diamonds and Pearls tour.
Yep.
So let me back it up 1 second. So Prince would have us rehearsing at the studio called Old Arizona over on Nicollet. And he walked in with another one of his beautiful women. We didn't know who it was. He walked in with this young lady, and he was like, y'all are going to be her band now. And we looked, and we're like, word, man. This chick was so fun. It was Carmen Electra. He walked in with.
Oh, man.
I'm 19 or 19, 20 years old, whatever, and everybody's like panicking in the band. They're like, what in the world, man? So, and Prince is like, he's proud, we're all panicking. But so I wanted to find something to get in good shape because I hadn't really been on. I had toured with Richard Marx in 80,
I'm sure he got his share of
89. Yeah, there would, anytime you're a big rock star, there's going to be a certain element around.
Yes.
The party, the beautiful women. I mean, that's the world.
Yeah.
That's being a rock star.
Yeah.
But I had done one tour with Richard Marx, but now I'm getting ready to go on tour with Prince, and it's like I need to do something to get in shape so I can,
compete a little bit.
So I can compete. Exactly. So my buddies, Mark Graves and Tino, were involved with Rick Fay at the college group.
Yep.
And so 91,
Great
they're
guys,
like,
great
bro,
guys.
they used to get me trying to hoobah and stuff. They said, man, you should come down and meet Rick and come down to the school. And so that's when I started. So 91, and it was so I could get in shape to be on tour.
How did you meet Mark? I mean, you know Mark Graves then and Tito for.
Mark and I went to Lincoln Elementary School.
Okay.
I've known Mark since 5th grade.
What?
Wow. Okay.
Yeah. I've known him since we were about 10 years old.
Well, and it's weird. It's really weird because like everybody that I've talked to from Minnesota literally has like 6 degrees of separation to somebody that's famous. And it's Minnesota people.
Yeah.
And it's like, it's crazy.
Yeah.
Because I mean, you play that game, 6 degrees is Kevin Bacon.
Mm-hmm.
Once you go to the college group, it's only 1 degree.
It's
1 degree.
Right to yeah.
Well, and then, we're connected to Bruce Lee.
Yeah. Hey, and actually I just met up with Tito not long ago.
Nice.
Up at the bar here. I hadn't seen him in such a long time. I see Mark every once in a while, but it's always nice to see him. And,
Right.
It's us old school guys.
Mm-hmm.
We're not around anymore. As much.
I'll tell you, they don't make these kids like they used to.
they don't. They don't.
A bunch of softies.
Yeah, they are.
A bunch of softies.
Yep.
That's true, though.
Yeah,
We grew up in a different era.
Yeah.
Oh, absolutely. I mean, Gen X is probably, it's the greatest generation
Oh, there's
ever.
no question.
Ever. I mean,
Look at us now.
yeah, we drank out of the garden hose. You'd get on a bike and you'd hit jumps and you'd wipe out and break your arm.
Exactly.
And you had everybody
Chip your
signing the
teeth.
cast. I mean, we did everything stupid, and our parents were like, yeah, whatever.
And you know
walk
what?
it off. And nowadays it's like,
Well, it's
kids are
our
in a
fault.
bubble.
It's our fault because we lived it so harshly, right? We go,
was the best.
don't do what we did. So we
That's
protected
probably
him.
true.
Yeah, we
Yeah.
protected him.
Yeah,
from everybody.
but
So-
nobody died a lot.
Yeah, but we saw the harshness that we put ourselves through, and we put our parents through. So we protected our kids and our grandkids,
Sure.
and it was like, no, don't do that. Don't do that.
But you wouldn't trade a thing. Right?
Well, I wouldn't
Oh,
trade
God,
anything.
For the experience. I'm
no.
very happy the way our generation grew up.
Oh yeah, for
I
sure.
know when it was dinner time, my dad would whistle, and we were like,
Yep.
we knew that distinct whistle.
Yep.
It was like,
Oh, yeah.
dinner time, gotta go.
In Japan, my mom let me and my brother run the neighborhood.
Right.
5 years old and 3 years old.
Nice.
We just run anywhere. We go everywhere. No
Yeah.
adults.
Yeah.
When I was a kid, I lived with my mom and dad in Manhattan. 5 years old, and I'd go walk up to the store and walk around the city, go hang with my friends. It wasn't a thing.
No, not
So
a thing.
where did you grow up in New York?
I did. My pop is from New York. My mom is from here. So I was actually born here, and then we moved to New York when I was a little guy. And I stayed in New York till I was about 10. And then my dad, John, he passed away about 4 years ago. But
Oh no.
God bless you, Pop.
Yeah, God bless you.
He wanted me to be, he's like, he wanted us kids, me and my little sister, to be able to play in parks and, just have a little bit different lifestyle than the New York thing.
Yeah.
Plus, my mom was from here. She probably was like, John, I want to go back to Minnesota. You know what I mean? But,
Yeah,
but
right.
that New York
Yeah.
part is such a big part of my legacy.
Oh, that's so cool.
The Brooklyn, Manhattan thing. Man.
That's
And
cool.
you-
Love New York.
And you
The
always,
Knicks in 5, baby.
Yeah.
Knicks in 5. Patrick.
Yeah.
That
Yeah.
was a big one.
Yep.
Yeah,
That was a big
that series
one.
is crazy. So you went from people that talk like a mouthful of marbles to, hey, you coming over for some hot dish, then?
Yeah, we got some tater tot hot dish tonight,
Oh,
Billy.
don't
Yeah.
you know? Oh, you
Talk about
betcha.
that mix of an accents.
I make
Probably were
great
quite
potato-
confused as a 15-year-old boy.
and you're quite a sports fan too.
Absolutely.
Yeah,
I'm a big sports
Yeah,
fan.
Patrick is a big sports fan, so Patrick,
Okay.
ask away some questions.
Yeah, yeah.
I'm a big sports fan. I used to go to Yankee Stadium when I was a kid and go to the Garden and watch the Knicks and then my mom's side of the family that the connect with the Twins and I'm a big Vikings fan,
Yo.
Timberwolves fan, North Stars fan.
Well, I see.
Yeah,
what's,
no, Notice what he said, Patrick. Notice what he said.
Yeah,
you see what's
any of
on
those.
his head. That hat.
What is
That's
it?
got
What
a
is it?
wolf's
That's
hat.
the Wolves. So,
Oh.
Yeah.
speaking of that Prince stuff, now I play in a group called the Minneapolis Funk All Stars with my Uncle Paul and Dr. Fink and Kirk Johnson. And so it's a bunch of alumni that used to work with Prince. And it's not really a Prince tribute act. It's more of like a continuation of the legacy kind of a sound. But we got to play the halftime show at one of the Timberwolves games this year. And they're like, "Do you want some merch, bro?" I'm like, "Yeah, dude." So
No.
I got the Edwards Prince edition. I got the hat.
Nice.
It's nice. I like when they.
So I mean, the question, the answer was, duh.
right.
I've got an
Exactly.
affinity for Dr. Fink and Bobby Z because there were like two Jewish kids that Prince selected to be in his band. It's kind of like, how do these two Jewish kids from St. Louis Park wind up with Prince? I mean, they're awesome guys. I don't know them.
I could tell you.
but
Would you like to
okay.
know?
yeah.
Patrick's going to love to know.
Okay,
For
Patrick.
the rest of us.
Is there a story
Well-
behind these two white Jewish kids jamming with Prince somehow, some
Yes.
way, and then becoming part of the revolution?
There absolutely is. There, one of Prince's early managers was a guy named Owen Husney. Owen Husney.
Okay, yep.
Okay, so Owen knew Bobby, and so I think Bobby got connected with Prince first, and then Matt and Bobby, Dr. Fink and Bobby were in some bands together, and then Bobby got Matt kind of an audition, and so that's the real connect of how that happened.
Okay.
And Bobby is sort of like a cousin of mine. The Rivkins are so.
We're all cousins. Duh.
That's true. That's true. No, but seriously, through marriage, those guys are family. I've known those guys.
Yeah, and his
Most of
wife
my
is
life.
a Norby, and I come from a Nor-to-be family. Just
Yeah,
missing that
Vicky.
D.
Yep.
But I think I met Owen at KQ back in the day. I think he stopped
Sure.
in and talking to Dave Hamilton, and this would have been in the late '80s, early '90s. So
Okay.
might have met him because it was like one of those like he left, and then someone was like, "Do you know who that guy was?" That's the guy behind like Prince and the Revolution. And I was like, "What?"
Super famous.
Yeah,
That dude's like super famous, man.
Wait a sec. That's more California than
Well, we've lived in a few places. Man.
So when you're doing your music stuff, do you have any vocal stuff, or is it just instruments?
Oh, yeah.
Because you got some pipes.
Yeah.
Like
Yeah.
it's like-
Pipes.
So, my whole family plays and sings, and so I just to not be ostracized, I learned how to play a lot of instruments and sing, and just to fit in, because I wouldn't get like Thanksgiving dinner if I didn't figure it out. But the thing that I figured out was just, even when I couldn't play, it was just be really loud. My grandmother used to say, "Jason, you are so loud." But I had to stick out and like get recognized. I mean, I was grew up underneath some monsters.
Well, I mean, you're not a short guy. I mean,
How tall
but I was little. I
You got
used
a
to be
booming
little.
personality.
And he used to be really skinny
I
too.
used to be really skinny.
Yeah.
He's still skinny.
I remember those days.
Yeah,
But
absolutely.
I could totally see why you got in with all these really good musicians, because you got a booming personality. You got a
Thank you,
you're
brother.
big dude. And you got, I mean,
Yep.
I could see it. I mean, it's like
Thank you.
almost. I mean, I could see it. They're looking at you, going, "Yeah, this is my guy."
Well,
That's my guy.
I will say this, because I didn't have the aptitude with the music. I learned how to fake the funk first.
But I saw your.
I'm not kidding.
I saw your video with Michael Bolton
Yeah.
playing the sax, and I'm like, God damn. I mean, like, this is some serious, I mean, awesome. I mean, talent. This
Thank
is
you.
not, I mean, it's not untalented. This is like major talent. And Michael Bolton's over there. You can see the camera. He's like going, God damn. This guy's good.
Good.
I mean, you can see it on his face.
Yeah.
He's like, oh man, I hit the jackpot. I mean, that's how he was looking.
And so did I. I had the opportunity to work with Michael for 20 years.
Wow.
And that guy absolutely changed my life.
I remember he was a kind of a rocker.
That's
he
you're
started
right.
out in a heavy metal aspect, not
Blackjack.
heavy metal, but like
Blackjack.
Blackjack.
with this rock. And I remember he was playing on, what was that movie with Rodney Dangerfield?
Oh,
Back to School.
Yeah.
Right.
There's a couple.
I
of
just
tracks.
watched that the other
And
day.
then he went to this, different format. How did that kind of fit in with him? Was he looking for something where you kind of fell into that
With the transition?
with a transition there?
Well, his personal transition.
Where are we going with this?
Oh boy.
Hang on. I'm not even drinking. His
I know.
musical transition. Let me get that back.
Oh, yeah.
From being a rocker, there was some label guy, and I'm not sure exactly who brought him in. I don't know if it was Tommy Mottola. I don't know exactly what executive, but he was a rocker. He was in like New Haven, Connecticut, playing the club scene. And he was like singing jingles and things like that before he ever became famous. Somebody talked him into doing like more of like a soft pop R&B thing. Right.
Mhm.
And I really don't know who did that, but whoever made that call for him nailed it, because that guy has sold 150 million records or whatever it is. And we would play shows. We'd go to countries I've never heard of. He brought me to 102 countries.
Wow.
And I'm like,
Holy shit.
how in the hell did they know this dude's music? It just lets you know how big of an artist that guy was.
Right.
What kind of
Yeah.
a reach he had. So
And
whoever
back then, labels in the business were like open to like A&R guys would be like,
Right.
there's no lane. We already have this kind of artist, but there's this opening. There's a lane that's wide open for this type, and he can do it. So, like back then, you actually got managed, and labels made money off of that, but they don't anymore. But
that's
but that's
probably why the music was better back then. I think I read a thing where 60,000 songs a day are uploaded to like Spotify and streaming platforms.
Yep.
60,000 a day.
That's a
So
lot.
anybody can sit and make a record. We can sit on our laptop or and just make
AI.
a record.
Yep.
The AI thing is a whole nother thing.
Yep. Yep.
But you have to remember this: they learned from us.
That's right.
The AI models learn by listening to us.
Yep.
They're
and
really
you said
good.
earlier that Richard Marx was a big thing for you. Was that because he kind of taught you how to be a pro?
It was just he was my first break. He was my first time being on a big thing. I was kind of telling that story. So my Uncle Paul had a solo deal after Purple Rain, and then he was the lead singer. Prince picked him to be the lead singer of this group called The Family. It was on Paisley Park Records, and he along with Susanna Melvoin, Jelly Bean Johnson, Jerome Benton.
Rest in peace. He just died.
Yes, he did. Jelly Bean was a beautiful guy. And Eric Leeds became this group called The Family. And they did the original version of Nothing Compares to You that Sinead O'Connor made a huge hit. So anyway, that didn't ultimately work out. And then Paul had his own record deal. And I think he was on his second deal, and he had a manager out of LA called, his name was Alan Kovac out of Left Bank Management. And my Uncle Paul, as he has done many times in my life, said, "Hey, bro, I might have a gig for you." That's Uncle Paul he's got the golden phone call, man. "Hey, bro, I might have a gig for you."
He's that guy that goes, "I got a guy."
I got a guy, $200.
$200.
But anyway, so he Richard Marx and Paul both were being managed by this guy, Alan Kovac at Left Bank. He said, "I might have a gig for you." I'm like, "Oh, cool." And I had just completed my first year at Berklee College of Music in Boston, and I was home for the summer. I fully intended to go back and go to school. So I get this call, and then the next day he's like, "You're hired, man. You got the gig, and you're going to be on a plane tonight to Tokyo." And I'm like, "What? I don't even know this guy's music. I never even heard of him." He said, "Yeah, well, you're going to." So this is an honest to God true story. I got to the airport. I got his cassettes, and I had an old Sony Walkman.
Yeah.
And that's the only kind of
With the orange button?
whatever it was with the little cheap Target headphones. I listened to his record on the way to Japan. I got picked up at the airport. I got brought to soundcheck at the Tokyo Dome, and I went in front of 30, 40,000 people.
Oh, right. Just
Wow.
you just fly
Here
in.
you go, buddy.
You're on.
You're ready.
Wow.
So that was
Jazz has
honestly
a lot of interpretation and solo about it, right? I mean,
no, it was an amazing opportunity. I didn't last real long, but I did get to go do that with Richard Ment, and I'm very thankful for that. I probably wasn't ready for that level yet, but it was nice to get to see that level.
Wow.
yeah.
So that I always will admire him for, giving me that first opportunity to see the world like that.
Yeah.
So
In a day.
in a day.
In a day.
I got extra
Berklee.
chest hairs off of that one too.
And you got to Japan and you go, "Man, these people are really small."
What does
It's
that
like the
mean?
Harvard of music schools has to be Berklee College of Music, right?
Yeah,
Like,
absolutely.
It's actually in Boston
Is it?
too. Like,
It
did
is,
you
yeah.
ever go back and
It's in
complete
Boston.
anything there, or did you have enough on your resume at that time to just keep going?
You know what? It was the best decision I ever made because I had a full academic scholarship to Augsburg. And I went to Minneapolis North High School, and I got to Augsburg, and I'm like, man, I don't really dig this that much.
Why
It
is
was
that?
like, it was, liberal. It's so different. I came from an inner city school, and it was a different vibe. It was a different.
Didn't click with you.
It didn't, and what I really wanted to do was play music. I think at the end of it, so I kind of screwed up my scholarship to Augsburg and went for this Berklee College of Music
Oh, you
thing.
did not.
But I will say it was the best decision I ever made because that meeting friends, as many people do when you go to college, you meet people that bring you along with them as they have success. And this guy named Dave DeLome, it was a buddy of mine in 88, 89. He's the one that plugged me in with Michael Bolton when they needed a sax guy. So I wasn't with Michael Bolton's thing from when he got to first be famous, which was late 80s, 87, maybe.
Because he didn't he make that switch early 83, 84.
I think so.
5 and just made
To more like the smooth
yeah,
R&B guy, crooner guy.
Yeah.
So I joined his band in 2003. So he was well established by the time I ever got a chance to work with him.
Wow.
But I had met him before that when I was working for Jimmy
What are you,
Jam
a
and
fucking
Terry Lewis.
dinosaur? I mean,
I'm old as shit.
and he's younger than us.
Greatest generation.
2003.
He's Gen X, the
Yeah,
greatest
he's been
generation
living
on
life
the
large.
planet. Yeah.
That's like
But I was working for Jimmy Jam and Terry Lewis, and they put me out on a tour. I was in a band backing up one of their artists on Perspective Records called Solo. That was the name of the group. And we opened for Michael Bolton. So I was kind of on Bolton's radar, sort of. So when they needed a guy, they're like, yeah, you remember that guy who was on tour with you, was solo. You see, he probably had no idea what anybody's talking about. But
You ever do a bunch of studio work for Flyte Time guys? Like Janet Jackson's album or anything like that? Anything?
I did more studio work for Prince, honestly. I didn't do a lot of studio work at Flyte Time. I was just hired to be in the support band, basically.
Okay. You're probably more of a live performer than a studio musician anyway.
I
right?
like doing both, but
yeah.
I would say I've made a hell of a lot more money being a live performer in my life. Rocking shows. I'm like, give me a microphone.
Some of those studio guys, you get $500 for laying down drums, and then the song goes on to be the biggest hit in the world, and they're sitting there with a $500 check.
Exactly. And if you're in one of those big touring things, you're getting $3, $4, $5 a week, and it just even if you didn't play on the record.
Wow.
Play on the record, right?
So you're almost better off that you're not playing on the record, that you're playing live, because you're getting all that exposure on top of it, where like,
Sure.
when you're playing on the record, you might have your little teeny part of your name,
A little liner note.
line note.
Yeah, exactly.
But if you're playing live, I mean, you're getting it all. You're getting all that exposure. So it almost seems to me like you hit it big by doing kind of that live format rather than going in the studio and being a studio guy that you're.
It's true. And you know what? I just kind of missed there was, you guys know, the Minneapolis sound explosion.
Yep.
I kind of was just a little bit, I mean, although I got to work, in bands from that era, I didn't get like the full ride of like writing the hits of
You weren't a member of doing the Funky Town song or anything.
Stevie Greenberg. I didn't write Funky Town, so I was a little bit behind, but still, those guys paved the way, and I was able to kind of coattail, man. I was hanging on, getting some checks. Like, don't forget about me, man. I'm funky.
Do you know? We're doing name games now. Do you know Jeremy Ilvasacker? Have you ever worked with him?
I don't think so.
So he's a guitarist. I think he's in the Suburbs now.
Okay.
And when Prince left us, he was at the downtown outside First Avenue. Remember, they had the concert, and so he's often done a lot of the Revolution guitar parts for Purple Rain when called upon by other bands. But I'm not sure what band he was doing that specifically for. But he's a really talented artist. He's actually Andrew Bird. Is that a guy? Andrew Bird.
I know
he's
that
the
name.
Guitar
Sure.
player for Andrew Bird, he's a little folk, too folk for me to listen to, but I think he's an international artist. So,
Sure.
But yeah, Jeremy, by the way, guys, I asked Jeremy to come on. He doesn't want to, so we'll respect that. He's more of a.
He doesn't know what he's missing, man.
Exactly.
I got to tell you guys, this is an
beer.
awesome setup. I mean, this set is, it's like, it's almost like I'm on the Food Network or something, man. It's hip.
It's a little bit different than you thought it would be.
This is awesome, you guys. This is fun, man.
Isn't the first, won't be the last.
Yeah.
I mean,
Supposed to be fun.
when you're scheduling people, and there's always going to
Sure.
be some glitches going on, but
But also, when you have really good guests like yourself, then we'll have you back, and we
fun.
just do follow up stuff.
Yeah.
And we
That'd
just
be
have
fun.
and
For sure.
It's
Oh,
a
yeah.
good time just to hang out and BS and get to know each other again.
This
and
is
talk.
great.
I mean, because what's funny is because I've always known you as Jason, the guy I used to beat on or whatever. With my
Right.
Were you a
Right.
bully?
These guys are,
we're working out.
you're one of my elders.
yeah.
Stacy was a bully.
I was very humble. I've just tried to learn, sir.
Yeah.
You're like, hold the pad up.
Yeah. So Jason, I never really knew he was a sax player for the longest time. I didn't know anything about your past or anything like that.
Right.
We just talk Holly. He's never boisterous. He never talks
Wow.
about it and stuff. And
Until I get behind a microphone.
until you get behind a microphone, I'm like, whenever I hear his voice, I say, you should be.
Well, I know it's like I mean Patrick has got that classic radio voice.
He sure does.
He does.
Yeah.
But you've got that like 90. He's got the 93X kind of voice.
Right.
You've got
Yeah.
like the city's
Well, Jason's got the
97.
smooth jazz
It's
voice.
smooth
Yeah.
jazz voice. Yeah, it's just crazy.
Late night
Is there-
love.
Hey,
God,
oh, God, here we go.
that sounds
I was
like
going to
porn.
ask you though. I was going to ask you, what is the what's the radio market like? I used to be in the radio biz until 2016, and now I'm doing something else. But I've noticed how the industry is shrunken over the years. How many smooth jazz stations are there that will play that type of music nowadays? Seriously, like I know it was a thing for a while, and actually, the station that I worked at in Sacramento. Used to be a smooth jazz station, and we flipped it to alt, and that's how I got my job. But I don't know. Are there any smooth jazz markets available for airplay anymore?
There are. I think it's either 11 or 13 monitored media-based smooth jazz stations now.
Okay.
You know how the
And
reporters
are they all pretty big cities though?
we got New Orleans, we got Las Vegas, Nashville. Where's some other ones? Daytona Beach. I think Chicago's got one. It's not as big as it used to be, but thankfully, like I actually have been doing instrumental music in the last maybe since COVID. I'd started a label with my little sister, Vanessa. So we just started. COVID was awesome for me because I got to play baseball and I was still getting unemployment because I was an employee. And I got to just like rebrand and like work on my own music for like 18 months. And then Michael came back, you know, and we had another couple year run before he ended up getting sick. So anyway, I just got to, with my sis, you know, learn how to kind of put your own records out. She's really good on the social media side. I know how to do like operations like publishing and DistroKid and Sound Exchange and all that. But anyway, I've had this is my third song that's been picked up by Sirius Radio. They have a huge like they have like the biggest smooth jazz platform. It's called Watercolors. And they picked up our new single Playground that I recorded with my buddy Chris Camozzi.
Now, is this the one that we were talking about earlier?
Yeah, the brand new one.
Okay, and and we're gonna put that at the end of the podcast so people can hear your stuff. But you did a video though around the COVID time.
I did. I did that was a really cool thing because you couldn't really hang with people. But I wrote this song called "Love Can Heal the World." It was kind of when Minneapolis was going crazy with the George Floyd stuff, and everybody was in chaos and riots and my sister, Vanessa, said, we have to do something. What can we do? Can you write like a We Are the World song or something like that? I'm like, sure. Wow. Let me see what I got. Because I have like a 30-year archive of ideas of my tunes. So I broke it out. I said, what do you think of this? And she was like, yeah, I love that. So, you know, it was kind of like we did podcasts or Zoom meetings. You're like, I'm sending files out to my musician friends all over the country, and everybody adds a little part. So Love Can Heal the World. It turned into be a really nice piece of art.
And let's put that on. I think we got it
queued up.
So Gene's going to hit that, and we'll play a little bit of that, and so that people can kind of see that.
That's awesome, man. Thank you guys.
That video. So yeah, I'm looking forward to it. And I mean, some of the stuff that I looked at already, it's fantastic.
How much more can we take?
Check that purple scarf.
With darkness and hate.
And where is the peace? Doesn't anyone else still believe
in the promises he made? Promises he made. Hope and love is the only way. Love can heal the world. All you got to do is open up your heart. We make this world a better place. Love can heal the world. We're running out of time. Higher vibrations we must feel in our mind. For love and harmony, yeah, we've got to choose life to be free, yeah. In the promises we made, oh, the promises we made. Faith, hope, and love is the only way. Love can heal the world. Love can heal. All you got to do is open up your heart. We can be the spark. We can be the spark to make this world a better place. Much better place. Love can heal the world. One candle can light up this world filled with darkness. It starts with you and me. We've got to be the change. Love can heal the world. All you got to do is open up your heart. We can be the spark. We can be to make this world a better place. Make this world a better place. Love can heal the world. Love can heal the world. Heal the world. Love can heal the world. Heal the world. Heal the world. Love can heal the world.
That's good,
That's
man.
an awesome video.
Yeah,
I'm telling you, yeah, it's great.
That looks
No
like a
saxophone.
production.
No, where's this? It needed more saxophone and more cowbell.
Well, that's on the new single.
No.
That's on the new thing. But he brought a saxophone, Patrick, so he's gonna play a little bit for us a little bit later.
We'll
So
see
when you-
how
when
we'll
you-
see how
when you're-
amped I get on this Diet Coke, man. Stacy.
Okay.
I can't get this out.
When you're putting all that together
If you
with
sit on the
those
toilet, bear
amount of
down, and
musicians,
barely anything
was there a
comes
lot of
out. You
egos
don't
to
have
be checking?
constipation, you have poop paralysis. And the difference between the two
Watching
is like 5
A
hours.
Rogaine commercial or something.
Just
There we
Don't
go.
have
just
poop.
hit the X up in the corner.
That was great.
Try Rogaine.
Jean did that on purpose. She had, she had to bring out the poop paralysis.
She wanted to get her 2 cents.
She wanted to get her 2 cents in.
This is a Operation H commercial right after
We
the
cut her off from
ads.
we cut her off from poop and butt talk, so she pulled it up. She-
That's
AI is listening to my phone. Oh, I called my doctor earlier today.
Oh my god.
so bad.
That's something we can't even edit out
I
because
know.
it's too funny.
That's too funny.
solid.
I couldn't find the X. I couldn't.
Hey,
So Patrick, you had a question. Go ahead.
No,
What
it
was
was
that?
kind of like a we are the world kind of vibe there.
Yeah.
I noticed, and it's like there was some issues. Like anytime you get like more than 2 musicians in a room, there's going to be differences of opinion sometimes. But was there like any kind of? I imagine with a song of that nature and the feeling that was going on in Minneapolis at the time.
Sure.
Probably everyone played nice in the sandbox, but is that a challenge when you have 8, 9 voices singing?
on this record, that wasn't an issue.
Right.
How's that for a
But-
good answer?
On this record,
You've had moments in the past, I'm sure, and we'd like
Oh,
to
yeah.
hear about those.
tell us
Where someone shows up with a bit too much ego. Wasn't there a story about Prince actually that was supposed to show up to do "We Are the World" and he
Yes,
didn't, or showed up
Really?
late or something?
that is correct. That is
Yeah.
correct. And
Wow.
I don't want to get too much dirt in here, but I think Lionel Richie
It's in the
invited.
document.
Okay, all
Yeah.
right,
It's
we're
in
at
the
the bar.
document. It's public.
We're at the bar. I think
Yeah.
Lionel Richie invited Sheila E. to the thing, And obviously Sheila E. is a ridiculous all-world talent, but I think there may have been a little bit of a, hey, can you get Prince down here too?
Yeah.
Right. But so you know what I think. I don't
think he appreciated being an afterthought. I think is what I remember the gist of the story being. Like,
I think they wanted Prince there. I do. I think they wanted Prince there. I don't know if he, I think Prince was sort of a private cat, man, and he didn't want to just be exposed to that level with that level of celebrity around. But what he did was he donated a song called "For the Tears in Your Eyes." Is that the one? I have to look up the exact title, but he donated a song for the USA for Africa sound check. So Prince did a lot of stuff. Philanthropic. I don't know how to say the word.
Philanthropic.
Thank you, Stacy.
Philanthropy.
Phil McCracken.
He did a lot of stuff that people don't know that he did to help people. So he definitely had a generous spirit. And he donated that song.
Wow.
But that's to the best of my ability.
I just confirmed that it was For the Tears in Your Eyes.
Yeah.
Or the tears in your eyes. Thank you. See, I didn't fry every brain cell.
There's still a few going.
I remember I talked to Rick about that one time. I said, because, I did quit drinking and stuff.
Yeah.
I said, Rick, do you think these brain cells can come back? He said, the ones you drown probably can come back, but the ones you're fried probably can't. And I'm like, okay, cool.
I would ask Rick questions.
Yeah.
Just because I wanted the fucking great comeback.
Oh,
because he'd always have the best comebacks ever, whatever it was. It's like, all right.
I got, during my touring times, I toured with Donny Osmond too. And Donnie was amazing, but we would go to the UK a lot. And I would hang with Mick Tully and Phil Norman.
Oh, did you really?
Oh, yeah, man. I
Mick
had
Tully.
They're great martial arts guys from our community.
Yep.
And I would always see those guys and get a chance to go train with them.
Yep.
Come to the show. So
you still do that stuff? You still roll
I
around
do it. I still do it. I don't roll around. I punch things though. I like But you'll remember, man, probably my first 25 years in martial arts, I just wanted to bash stuff as hard as I could.
Yeah.
Like Thai boxing.
Yep.
And now I'm getting more into like weaponry.
Are you starting to do who, bud?
Yes. I'm starting to appreciate the finer elements. Well, Guru Dan Inasano says you don't really start your collie training until you're 50.
55.
I heard it was 50.
50, yeah. Old. Yeah.
Old.
Yeah, no, you're a beginner at 50.
Or you're a beginner at 50, something like that. So
All you have to do is kick him in the balls. That's it.
hey, I poke.
I pull groin hit.
Yeah.
Ping choi gua choi.
It works.
Yeah, it does.
It actually does.
I poke groin hit. Is that okay?
That's what Stacy said.
Groin hit. So Gina wasn't wrong when she said
You just kick him in the balls.
kick him in the balls. Yeah.
Now, Brett, do you train?
Yep. I'm a second dan in Subakdo.
Okay.
I'll be testing for my third dan, but with my knee problems, they're gonna give me a lot of exceptions when I train.
They're going to lower the bar a little bit for you?
Well, the exceptions while I train, and I won't be breaking bricks and wood and
So
stuff.
you're saying
like
you
that,
could beat
so.
Conor McGregor right now?
All I would have had to do is run. He could run after me. All I'd have to do is outrun him, and that knee would have went out anyway. So I would have won. Yeah,
Patrick,
what a
I'm going to
fail
tell
of
you.
a fight that was.
Patrick, I'm going to
funny.
tell you, I would take $1 million to go walk out and look tough for like 8 seconds.
Oh yeah.
Yeah.
And then
Yeah,
bail.
no, it was 30 million you got for that.
30 million.
Rumors that he was.
We are in the
before he
wrong
went in and
business,
he knew
y'all.
it.
We're in the wrong business.
Well,
No.
and the funny thing is, Patrick texts me. He goes, "You martial artist, and you're not watching the watching the
comeback
match."
of
And I'm
Conor
like
McGregor?
I go, he's gonna lose. The other guy's got wings on his back,
Right.
and he's like going,
Right.
"Oh, he hangs up on me," and all of a sudden, 30 seconds later, yeah, it's over. You're right. The guy with the wings on his back won.
I wish I had the luxury and free time or the money to buy a UFC fight.
And we talked
Well,
about
it's
that.
on Paramount Plus now, guys. You
Oh,
can
is it?
Stream it.
Yeah, but I mean, Patrick and I
I
were
think I've
talking
seen the
about.
highlight already. I think.
Oh,
we're good
I
on
mean,
that.
the highlights were out like 5 seconds after it happened.
That's all
but
I watch.
Can you imagine the guys that bought the suite? They spent like,
Oh
$50,000
For
the
30
suite,
seconds.
and they're all there, and 30 seconds later it's over. Knock on the door.
Right.
Are you guys
Time to go.
Time to go. You guys getting out? And they're like, they're still working on the shrimp, appetizer. They don't even have the dinner yet.
Yeah,
You know?
I love the sport, but it's got its issues. Especially Ronda Rousey made her come back. That fight ended in like 11 seconds.
Yeah.
Yep.
She choked a chick out, right away. It was like all this. It's 3 months of hype, and then you get meh.
Well, this has happened so many times in fighting, right, Patrick? I mean, how
Yeah,
many times
it
have you
does.
seen Tyson fucking take a guy out? And,
I mean, at least we know it's legit.
Yeah.
I mean, if it went, if they're knocking people out and losing money in 30 seconds, they're not rigging it. They're not saying dance around for 2 rounds.
who was that guy that kneed that guy in the head in 5 seconds, in less than 5 seconds?
I remember that.
Yeah.
Yeah, no,
You
it
know,
was
it's
like
like-
9.
Yeah.
Yeah, just did the flying
The fa-
knee
yeah,
right
the
into his
fastest,
face.
the fastest knockout in UFC history, and you paid all
Yeah.
that money. Can you imagine paying all that money for the streaming event? And
Oh yeah.
No,
No.
that's why I never did.
that's why I
I
don't
have
watch
a
UFC
friend.
anymore.
I might have a friend that works. Never mind. So we were talking earlier about 93X, and we have a connection. Legion of Boom and Mike Johnson.
That's right. Back in, I would say, mid 90s, I had a record label called Northside Entertainment right out of the
Okay.
hood. And my buddy Dave Perzina was my partner with the label. Met this guy, Mike White. He said, JP, man, I met this kid, man. He's a trip. Like we were fishing up at the Coon Rapids Dam. And he said he's a rapper. I'm like, no shit. Let's check him out. So it ended up being a great buddy of ours, and we did a record or two, a few singles with him on Northside Entertainment. But we were talking about 93.7. He got one of the tunes because he knew Mike Johnson over, and Mike hooked it up with you guys over there, and they played Welcome to the Doom. Boom, boom, yeah. It was like some hard metal rap, man. It was cool.
It was like a hardcore metal Limp Bizkit before Limp
Exactly.
Bizkit came out. Yeah.
That was cool stuff, man. We just had no idea what the hell we were doing. Now I think I could maybe have done something with that record because he was talented. The musicians were good. I think Mike played some guitar on the record. It was cool.
Yeah,
or
he was
drums.
a drummer.
No, he played
He was
drums
a
on that
drummer.
record. I forgot
Yeah.
who played guitar on it. But anyway, Mike was definitely influential with getting it to you guys over there, and you guys supported the record.
Yeah, and then
that was cool.
When I got my gig at it was X105 at the time, and then we transitioned to 93X a few months later. But we had a loud and local music show on X105, and it was this new DJ came into town. His name was Chopper Harrison.
Okay.
And Chopper, he wasn't quite getting it, and he was kind of like the afternoon guy. And the reason they gave him the Sunday night music show is hopefully he would get bar gigs out of it, so he could go host local music nights and get $250 cash. That's how it worked back in the day. If you wanted a raise in radio, you just go out and do gigs. So you're always nudging salespeople like, "Hey, give me a gig, get me a gig." Well, anyway, he was doing it for the gigs. He didn't know anything about it. I think they pulled in Mike Johnson for someone knew him that knew him, but they knew he knew the scene. And so he knew the who's and the what's and the where's and the, who was playing where. And back then it was like Hurricane Alice and, Chainsaw Kane that was the scene. But Chopper lost the gig. I got the local music gig. And then so I worked closely with Mike for a long time. And he had such a great voice. He just, and someone gave him the nickname Hammer. And then Hammerhead, maybe. I don't know. I think we just called him Hammer.
I remember. Yeah.
Yeah. And then so he interned, worked on the Loud and Local show with me, I think, until about 2002. And then Mankato Rock Station had an opening, and he got like the morning gig there and did that for several years.
Nice.
So, yeah, love that guy. I haven't talked to him in a while, but yeah.
Yeah, the
Love Mike
Hammer.
Johnson.
Yeah.
He's a great drummer, too. Just effortless. You know those drummers that they just flail. They're just whatever. They just look
Man,
effortless.
Drums is one that I could never figure out. Drums and guitar. I can pick up a 4-string bass and play keys and sax and sing a little bit, but the drum thing, I'm like, it's like you got to coordinate like.
And we do Collie, and we still can't.
Yeah, I know.
And I still can't figure it out.
Can't figure that
I
one
can
out.
kick. I can do Bill G. I can.
Well, I mean, it's like you're like almost like Hulk smash.
Yeah.
That's really, I mean, that still is my go-to, man. There's Thor's hammer.
Yep.
Yeah, exactly.
I mean,
Yeah,
I don't.
but I don't understand why I can do all these different things with my limbs, but I can't play
You
drums.
can't coordinate your arms.
And
And, like,
keyboard-
Stacy, you just got to give yourself time.
I don't have much time left.
When I
picked
get
up
my
the guitar,
apartment, I get my bigger apartment next year. I am definitely going to get one of those indoor electronic
though.
ones that you
Drum
can
set.
plug
Yeah,
in.
yeah,
and-
yeah.
Yeah, the
Yeah, and
little
then I
the roto. What do they call those things, man? They were heavy for the Simmons. Remember the
yeah.
Simmons electronic drums?
Yep.
That was a heavy thing for a while.
They got new ones now, though. But I can go on TikTok and make videos doing Led Zeppelin or whatever. I don't think I could play Led Zeppelin, but I could probably do some Michael Bolton.
I got a tip for you, man. If you want to be famous, Patrick, I think you should just take your shirt off, man. Get a guitar like with the real long, where it's hanging all the way down, and do 8675309, and do like 20 seconds of it on TikTok, man. You'll be famous. I guarantee it.
Well, that was like what was the comedian Kreitzer? What was his
Bert
name?
Kreischer?
Bert
Yeah,
Kreischer.
takes his shirt off.
Took his shirt off, and he went from being kind of funny to extremely hilarious.
Patrick wants to do Motley Crue.
And by the
You
way,
guys you need a gimmick.
Yeah.
the song Jenny 8675309. There's actually they did a news story in Sacramento. It's recent, like in the last year or two. There's a plumbing company that actually it's 916-867-5309, and they actually get business off it. People call it.
Nice.
They're like, yeah,
That must have been
it's
a hard
real
number to get.
Do you need any help with your plumbing? When's the last time you had a flush? You know,
Yes,
like-
this is Jenny, and I know.
like-
I know that sounds like a whorehouse.
They should call the business Jenny.
Jenny's plumbing. Yeah. We'll do the plumbing.
I bet you that was a hard number to get a hold of though, because I remember it was blocked for a long time or something, or it was they put something on it where because so many people were calling it right away when the song came
yeah, I
out.
bet.
Can you imagine? There's probably like maybe a handful, like 6 or 8 people in the United States that had that number. We're like, God, that.
Yeah, that damn song.
Yeah, let's find out. I'm calling it right now.
All right.
All right.
Call it.
Patrick's calling it.
Hello, Jenny's Plumbing. Can I help you?
Oh,
You have reached a number that has been disconnected or is no longer in service.
boo.
I wonder why that happened.
Yeah.
I want that number. Then I'm gonna call AT&T tomorrow.
Hey, let's just go through different area codes, man, and keep going.
Keep it going. Yeah.
We'll get a bite, man.
Somewhere along the
apparently,
line.
the plumbing company went out of business.
Yeah, well, somebody
true
was
story,
probably
though.
doing some plumbing. It was illegal.
Other type of plumbing.
Well,
The other type of plumbing.
oh,
I want to see the saxophone.
So yeah,
Oh yeah.
we,
Did you bring some hardware?
you brought
I
some
did.
hardware, but I want to ask you, since I'm wearing an Irish theme here today,
'Cause he's a
Oh, that
traitor.
story.
the story from Ireland.
oh, you need okay. You got to have my Dublin, Ireland story.
Yes.
I've been
Yeah.
fortunate enough to go there many times, but this one day was the most special of all. Okay. So I think we were playing, I was on tour with Michael Bolton, and I haven't had a drink for 18 years. So we're looking at maybe like 2005. I know. It's hard. It's hard seeing the Jameson sitting there. And,
I had 7 years once. So it gets
but
easier
so
that
after
first.
after you listen to my story, you might feel better. About it.
Yeah, yeah.
So we rolled overnight on the tour bus. We played in Manchester, and then we rolled into Dublin at about 8 a.m. Overnight ride. Got to Dublin. I'm like, yeah, I think I'll take a nap. And we're going into a full day off, which was really nice when you're on the road. You get to your hotel, full day off. So I slept till about noon. Got up. I'm like, it's time for some day drinking. So I went from about noon to about 3 a.m. hitting every Irish pub, getting some single malt. Oh, let me try that one. Maybe another Guinness. I went for about 15 hours, and
That's a good bender.
it was a good solid. Walked around that whole city, ended up like hearing some like acoustic guitar bands, and it was just the greatest like day of just enjoying the culture in
Yeah.
Ireland, and it was just an amazing day. I'll never forget.
But you were a beer drinker, right?
I drank whiskey.
Oh,
yeah, no, I don't.
Oh, so you threw some other stuff.
Jägermeister,
Wow.
it didn't matter. Goldschlager.
So what you're saying is that you were the equivalent of about 47% of the city at that time.
And I was also there one year, I think prior to that, on St. Patty's Day.
Oh my God.
And cats were like
Oh,
laid out
that's-
in the street. It'd be like 3 a.m. Cats. Bro, you gotta go home, man.
It's like, no, it's okay. He's an American. He's an
Yeah.
American.
No, it was fun, man. That was so I can't say I didn't do it. So it's just bringing me back memories seeing the Jameson, but I thought you guys, since we're at the bar, would appreciate that.
So until 3 o'clock in the morning, then
That's awesome.
when did you have to play?
Well, I had to probably get up about noon.
Oh my God. You had,
Oh, yeah,
you
I had plenty of time to pull it together and do the show in Dublin, and
Did you feel like shit?
Yeah.
not really. I was all right.
Because you're a pro.
I was a pro.
Odie with something to, up your spirits a little bit too, I'm sure. If you're
I don't know
down, they
about
can
any
get
of that stuff. I don't know anything
Sure.
about it. Nope.
Sure.
your liver's looking at you going, is that all you got? Is that all you got?
Oh my God.
So you've been a lot of freaking places.
I have.
Tell us another good story from another country.
102 different places.
Man, your
Just with Michael
passport
Bolton?
must be like stamp on stamp on stamp.
Oh, I used to be, and I used to have to send a passport in to like get the pages added to it because I wouldn't have room for the.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
So you have like a small book about like this thick.
Oh, yeah.
So it's like you're paging through it because it's that thick.
Yeah, and it would be a trip. I'd be like in Indonesia, and cats are like, okay, looking for the spot to hit. the mark.
Here's the guy ready to stamp, and he's like,
It's
no.
like Jesus, man. Okay, there you go.
So they had to add pages.
Oh yeah, I had 50, 60 pages.
Wow.
Oh my God.
But Michael Bolton was by far. I mean, I got to travel with Donny Osmond and Prince. We went to quite a bit of Europe and a good amount of Europe when I worked with Oleta Adams.
Yeah.
But Michael Bolton by far was the passport king. That dude personally brought me to 102 countries around the world.
Wow.
And it's weird now because I haven't worked with him. He came down with a glioblastoma, so he got sick.
Oh.
And it's been a weird thing to process because I did that for 20 years, and then suddenly one day it was like, "Thanks, guys, appreciate you," and it's just gone.
What a drag.
It's a weird
to
one.
end like that.
Just to end like that, but we all kind of knew it would at some point. But just reflecting on the time with my road family and all these crazy life experiences it's definitely takes some processing.
Right.
Absolutely. Now, when you like toured with Donny Osmond, did you do? Because I mean, he did a lot of plays like Jason and the. I think it was
Joseph.
Sorry,
Yeah.
Joseph's in the Electric Coat or something like
Yeah.
that. But it was extremely big on Broadway, and they had like the whole musical performance. Did you do stuff like that, or were you strictly on stage performance stuff?
Well, we did perform some of that stuff.
Okay.
So the record, I did a short stint with Donny Osmond in '89. He had that. 'Cause I'm a soldier of love. Remember that big pop tune he had?
Yes.
So I worked with him for a short time early. So Donnie was one of my first big time gigs as well. Richard Marx and Donnie were along the same time. But it was 2001, and my Uncle Paul, back to the Uncle Paul, hey man, I might have a gig for you.
I know a guy. I know a
my
guy.
So Paul was in the Donnie and Marie TV show. But so he would commute
And
out.
Marie is still hot,
Yep.
isn't she?
Absolutely.
Oh yeah, I used to watch that as a
Oh,
kid.
man.
Marie was my
Marie
first,
is absolutely
my first
gorgeous.
crush, and I was like,
And she's still hot.
I remember I met her in person, and I was like, wow.
Wow.
Yeah, I mean,
And I'm
Really
trying to be
just
cool in front of Donnie. I'm like,
Don't mess with my sister.
no, I kept it cool, man. But I was like, huh?
but I mean, even she back in the day, I mean, she was hot. She then had a bunch of kids, and then did that Nutrisystem thing,
Right.
and then resurrected
just a
hotness again.
she's just a beautiful
She's a-
woman.
she's a-
She
Whoa.
really is. Where were we going?
I don't know.
I don't know.
I'm lost. I'm watching you guys
You
drink those
started-
chocolate beers.
Uncle Paul was on.
We're
Uncle
talking
Paul was
about-
on the show. Yeah.
Okay, so Uncle Paul gives me a call.
Uncle Paul gives me a
Uncle
call.
Paul gives me a
Better
call.
call
Hey,
Paul.
I got a gig for you.
I got
Better
a guy.
call Paul. That's my guy, man. So Donnie was gonna, get away from the show and working with his sister. He wanted to go back out and do his own record. So this guy, he's a really well-known music producer named Phil Ramone, and I think Phil Ramone invented Dolby Sound or something like that. You have to look this up, but he was like an old school, big time producer. Phil Ramone's a legend. So he produced this record of for Donnie of like Andrew Lloyd Webber songs.
Really?
Yes.
Holy.
So it was like 645,000 down, whatever that song is.
Oh yeah.
And
yeah.
like Any Dream Will Do. So to answer your point, we would do that record. We did some of his like old hits.
Wow. See, I mean, that's.
But we were doing some of that stuff from the plays that you're talking about too, like Joseph.
I mean, see, I mean, that's great because
Technicolor
that-
Phantom
yeah.
of the Opera stuff.
the Technicolor Dreamcoat.
That's right.
I mean, it's just incredible because a lot of that stuff that kind of cross over. I mean, you're doing live stuff, but then you're doing Broadway hits that are like big all the way across. I remember that he was selling shows out for 5, 6, 7 days, and then they added more days and finally said, no, I got to get to the next city. But then they'd come around and come back in. I mean,
that was a big
just-
hit.
yeah.
That Joseph for him.
Yeah.
Donnie's still working. He's still doing a residency in Vegas. I can't remember which casino it is, but he's still active. I text with Donnie every now and then, send him, a joke or.
Oh, do you really?
Oh, absolutely. Donnie's the greatest.
Meme.
Yeah, or a song. We've actually written some songs together. I've had a song on a Donnie Osmond record before.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
What did you?
The Dolby sound. Sorry, I didn't want to. I just love it. The Dolby sound was done by a guy named Dolby, but Phil Ramone introduced optical surround sound for movies.
Okay, I knew he did. He had
next level, kind of a thing. Yeah, so you're right. See,
So-
you're not brown. You didn't fry that brain cell. It was just drowning a little bit.
I surprised myself, man. I'll pull. I mean, it might be like a little off, but it's like down the lane. It's close. I'm not like precise anymore, but it's close.
Precision. There's accuracy, but there's not precision.
Right.
And that's great. I mean, because we've had quite a few people on that have been in the music field, both locally and and across the U.S. and internationally. But they're specifically into certain areas. I played guitar for this famous band. I did this, I did that, and we've never really had anybody that's done the whole package. That's done local stuff, that's done international stuff, that's done U.S. stuff, that's done stage and Broadway. And Broadway, I mean, and people don't realize how big Broadway actually is when they do these tours. They sell out everything.
Sure.
These aren't small auditoriums either. It's not like 150 people. It's 15,000 people in a big auditorium.
What's the biggest you've played?
I've done 60,000 opening for Prince at the RDS, which was where the one of the soccer teams, football teams, play in Dublin. RDS.
RDS.
I don't know if it's still called that, but it was huge. So that was 60,000, and then I've done an outdoor festival in Austria with Michael Bolton for about 60,000. So
You're almost up to me.
I do what I can. I just really.
I've sang a song in front of more than 60,000 people. You know that, right?
I'm just finding that out, Patrick.
No, I was legit asked at the last minute to sing "Take Me Out to the Ball Game" at a Chicago White Sox Twins game that was sold out at the Metrodome.
That's
nice. All right, Patrick.
That's credibility.
That is awesome.
I had my mohawk, and they were a little nervous I was going to say some shit, but I didn't. I kept her clean.
That's really cool. So now, how was that? Were you nervous, or were you hammered enough to pull it off?
No, it was 7th inning, right? So I'd have 7 innings of beers, so I was good, man.
And he had that high mohawk. He had the
Yeah.
huge
Yeah, I had the spikes at that time. I had the Liberty spikes.
You're doing this in front of like 45,000 people. I mean, that's
Yeah,
huge.
that's fine.
Where,
They
you know,
put the
like,
lyrics on the big screen. How can you forget? Take me out to the baseball.
You better know that one, brother.
Yeah.
at least it isn't that Jim Carrey movie where you're like looking at the thing and you're going,
So we knew a couple of the Twins folks, and a friend of a friend, you know, was like runs up to us, and we were sitting like I think on the third baseline, and they're like, someone that was supposed to do Take Me Out to the Ball Game, they're not here. We don't know what the hell happened. We need some kind of a celebrity. Could you come and run and do it right now? And there's like 2 outs, and I'm like, sure, let's go. What the hell? So yeah, I think the fact that I was just sprung into it, I didn't get nervous or nothing. So.
Yeah, you don't get nervous in front of anybody. Patrick, you don't get nervous.
That's
I only get nervous
good.
when people call me Pat.
Yeah, exactly. Every once in a while.
Hey, speaking of Pat McAfee, I was watching the thing. You know the sports guy.
No, I love that guy.
Like
yeah.
when he got like some huge deal, and he was handing out bags to his employees of like $250K in cash.
Bags of what?
bags of
Money.
cash.
Money.
Yeah,
Cash
money. I
money.
didn't know that. I didn't heard that.
Yeah,
I'd
you
heard
look
he was
that
working
one
on
up.
like a
I just heard that.
$60 million deal
Yeah.
with ESPN or somebody.
I'm like, I think it was 90.
90.
I think he
90
rolled
grand.
a $90 million deal, and he
Oh
was
my
handing out
God.
satchels with $250K.
Oh,
And
I
Brett,
got
he started out like us as a podcaster after football. So
What did he play in football?
he was a punter for the Indianapolis Colts.
Okay.
And then he was at Virginia Tech before that, but he had a reputation. So he would lift weights, but he also has a game film reel where he's actually trying to tackle, which is rare for a punter. So he's got a couple where he knocks some guys out,
Right.
out of bounds, and you know he was hustling, but he's always been a personality. And I think he had a couple of weird nights in Indianapolis where they had to tell him not to drink anymore. For a while.
Oh, see?
So he was
See how it goes?
he was getting after it a little bit.
No, you know, I heard an interview with him, and I dug him because he was like, you know, he could have kept playing or whatever, but he bet on himself, essentially. No, he did. He talked about it. He said, man, I had an opportunity. He bet on himself, not like in a weird gambling way, but just like he jumped out of the airplane for his own thing. And it worked out great. So, you know, it's nice to see. And I think to be an entrepreneur or a musician or a podcast, you know, you have to take chances of just trying some stuff.
Yeah.
I think there's an art in just
going for
trying
it. Yeah.
shit.
Well, it's hard. And that's like what you asked when you came in to the studio. You're like, holy smokes.
Right.
And you have the same, you know, reaction that most people do. They come to the studio and they're like, I didn't realize it was going to be like this.
Yeah.
You know, because
No, I didn't expect it.
What?
People expect the studio to be a basic setup, and,
Yeah,
and it's
right.
not. I mean, it's a professional setup that we've worked really hard on.
Absolutely.
But you know, even that story. I mean, I came. You know, the studio was set up as part of our part of.
You were asking that question earlier about how
And-
this all started.
Yes.
How it all started is because
Patrick.
one day I came downstairs and it was COVID. Like when you were talking about COVID, that changed everything. I was a police officer during that time, and then we had an entertainment center basically, which this area is or was. And I came downstairs and became a storage area because COVID killed everything. Nobody wanted to go to anybody's house anymore. And it really took, about 5-6 years for people to really start, you know, inviting, you know, people back over and doing those things.
It wasn't that long, man. We were playing live gigs like 6 months into COVID at the Northeast Palace. No, I'm kidding. I'm kidding, man.
You know, but I mean, when it was like at your
Everything in
home,
Florida.
everybody's like going, you are not coming into my house. You know, I love you, but no, call
I
me and
totally
FaceTime
get
me.
that. Yeah, people
But-
were freaked out.
People were freaked out. So I walked downstairs and I was just like, what can I do with the space? And I went, ooh, I got an idea. So I called Stacy up. Actually, I called Patrick up first and went, Patrick, what do you think about, I'm going to be retiring pretty quick here.
Yeah.
How about we do a podcast? And Patrick's like, yeah, you know, I don't know about that. I don't know I don't know if I want to do a podcast. I go, we're going to use my entertainment area. And he's like, yeah, man, I'm completely in.
Yeah, that worked.
That works. Stacy was in that quick.
Sure.
So we came up with a plan, and we knew that the plan was going to take about at least 2.5 to 3 year plan. And it took about 5 months to get the logistics down.
To get to where he did, because I was with him in the beginning of buying all this stuff going through it, and he just wanted the top notch stuff. He wanted the best stuff.
Too cool, man.
And
this guy over here is thousands of miles away, and I keep looking at you like I'm talking to you because they have the screen. It feels like you're sitting in the room.
He is.
I am.
It's really cool.
And that was the whole thing. It's like we all came together and worked on this together and got it, and it was a lot of frustration, and we finally got things going. But that's what this was born out of, was an attempt to use the space in something different, and we all were like,
fun.
This is fun. We want this to be fun, and we finally got to the point where now it's just,
you got it operational.
It's operational, and we're having a lot of fun doing it.
The Death Star is now operational.
But and that was, I told you about, it's about bringing cool people on that have great stories and great lives, and learning about them, and because you were asking when you came in here what this is going to be like.
What are we talking about?
Yeah, what are we talking about? No, it just flows, doesn't it?
Well, you know what? I think you purposefully kept it a little nebulous. You didn't give me any concept about it, preamble or whatever. So I'm digging, man. This is I feel honored that you guys invited me over, and
we feel honored to have.
We could sit here for another 8 hours. I'm sure.
Let's talk playground. Let's talk playground. That's the name of the song?
Yeah. Yes.
Can
you play?
Will there be a saxophone in our future?
Yeah. You know what? I did bring. We could have a little show and tell. I brought the baby.
Okay.
But let me tell you about the new single, since you asked about it. Playground. Jason Peterson DeLaire and Chris Camozzi. And it's just a cool groove. My buddy Nelson Braxton. So the cool story about the song and the presentation of the song is the co-artist on the song, my buddy Chris Camozzi, was Michael Bolton's musical director. So he's on guitar, I'm on sax and keyboards, and our buddy Nelson Braxton is on bass and drums. And he mixed the song, and he's a huge smooth jazz star, as he and his brother are the Braxton Brothers. So if you Google the Braxton Brothers, they have 30 records out. I mean, they're staples in that world. But anyway, the three of us toured with Michael Bolton, so there's a shared camaraderie,
little family there,
and brotherhood. So we've hooked up on a few songs along the way, and it was time to do another one. We've got a great radio promoter named Dave Coonert, who's running the radio side with us. You asked about what is the platform? So the platform really is, if you can get there, Watercolors on Sirius Radio is by far the biggest reach of any smooth jazz thing. It's out on Huga House Records, which is my sister Vanessa and me, our little independent record label. Right out of the hood, twisting knobs like you guys over here. But I'm
in Tokyo.
I'm in my own basement and
Tune in Tokyo.
But yeah, so it's a fun track. It debuted at #1 most added smooth jazz record on Media Base, which is
cool,
legit.
I know what Media Base is. I used to look at it every week for our music meetings, and
Media Base
find out
is
who's
kind
playing
of
what, where.
Yeah, Media Base is who tracks the reporting stations to get you Billboard charting. So I've played on a few #1 songs in my career, but I've never had anything close as an artist. So this is a pretty exciting
That's cool.
one. And it's only been out for about 3 weeks now.
Yeah,
3
that's
weeks.
a big deal. #1 on Media Base is huge.
Yeah. And so it's just, hopefully it's got a nice ramp up and can fly for a while, and we'll see what happens with it,
Maybe there's a soundtrack for a movie coming out that they'll hear it, and
hey, do you got a sync guy, Patrick?
A movie,
we need a sync guy.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I have to call Uncle Paul.
Yeah. He's always
we need to get Uncle Paul on the podcast is what we need to do here. I mean,
Uncle Paul's got some stories for you, brother.
Yeah.
St. Paul Peterson, man.
Oh, that's awesome.
But yeah, I got to shout out Linda, Mama Linda, Uncle Billy, Auntie Patty Peterson,
Yeah.
Uncle Ricky, St. Paul Peterson, the whole Peterson family. And as a matter of fact, we are members of the Minnesota Music Hall of Fame.
What?
There you go.
Believe it or not, that's more of that coattail ride than I do. I'm a master of it, man. Somebody's got to do it.
Somebody's got it. I've watched you. I come out and watch you play a couple times. It's awesome. You and your mom is great. She's on the keyboard. Your mom.
We're still gigging together.
Right?
My mom is actually in Copenhagen right now. She and my Uncle Billy did a gig at the Copenhagen Jazz Festival. So,
oh my God,
she's still out moving and grooving, living her best life.
That's great.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Pull that thing out, man. Pull it out. Let's see what you got.
Yeah.
No, not that.
What?
The other
No,
thing.
no.
Wait,
The brass thing.
okay.
Whoa. Let's the saxophone.
Pressure's on.
I know that was a little unclear.
I was at a jazz camp. This one time at jazz camp.
This one time at jazz camp.
So I was down to St. Olaf. I think I was probably about 10th grade. And I went down to this jazz camp, and there was a teacher down there, an adjudicator named Ruben Haugen. And he must have seen something in me. He said, "Hey, son, you sound pretty good. I got this saxophone. If you can get the money from your mom, or you should have this." So that was a great thing, because I've played this since I was about 14, 15 years old.
Wow.
And this little baby right here has really brought me around the world, truly.
Wow.
And
Cool. Bring that everywhere you go?
Everywhere. This is the one.
This is the one you play all the
This
time?
is the one.
Wow.
This is the one.
This is the one.
Now let's see if it works. Now we got the big hype going. All right, how about some Louis Armstrong?
Let's hear it.
Okay.
I see red
There you
roses too. I see them blue. For me and you. I think to myself, what a wonderful world.
Everybody.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Something like that.
That was
I'll
the
put you on the
shit.
spot. I got a banger for you. Are you taking requests?
Thank you.
Sure.
What do you
Let's
got?
go-
What do you
let's
got?
go with the
How about-
request line.
How about this banger?
Oh,
All right.
you can do that?
All right. Hang on.
I think it's considered
Oh,
one
okay.
of the
best-
best or top saxophone.
Oh, just let me
rock
give you
songs of
let me
all
give you a
time.
little taste of it. Right?
Okay, here we go. Easy peasy, lemon squeezy. You got it. I knew you would.
Oh, okay, I got another one for you. Ready?
Yeah,
Let's hear it.
Wait. Whoa. Okay, get ready. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Oh.
Your dog. Yeah, it was the funniest shit ever. I'm playing it and I see a dog flying across the room. They're like, somebody make it stop, man.
Oh my God.
Please make that stop.
Yeah, our
that was
co-hosts, they can be a
great.
little rowdy sometimes.
I know, right?
Kid, they got to learn somehow.
Oh
That-
man, that sax is like ancient looking. I mean,
Yeah.
it's incredible.
Is that the actual size of it? I always thought they were way bigger than that.
Is that the one you travel with?
That's it. Well, that's one of the reasons when I first was started touring with Michael, I used to bring a tenor sax and this
They look
one
different.
Yeah.
and this one, and it was I just got tired as hell of like dragging two saxophones. So I talked to the music director, the guy Chris that I just did the song with. I'm like, hey, boss, what do you think if I just play the alto? He's like, I don't give a shit as long as you can play the part. I'm like, I can play the part on that. So then it just turned into just using the alto.
So alto. So there's different.
What's the other one?
I play the tenor, I play the soprano. So the
And how
soprano,
much size difference are they?
Yeah.
the soprano is like the Kenny G one, the
yeah.
straight one.
Almost looks like a clarinet.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And then the tenor is bigger. Then they also have a baritone sax.
Is that the one that has has that loop?
Yeah,
It looks like a
that-
big pipe.
Yeah, that's the baritone sax.
Okay.
So I have two tenor saxes, two soprano saxes, one alto, but I almost always just play the alto.
Okay. Can you play trumpet too?
I used to.
Okay.
I used to when I was in high school, like junior high, back when I was taking like music class. Mm-hmm. My senior year, I had 5 music classes and like civics.
Oh, really?
And they were like, "What are you doing here?"
So I mean, because
Well, you already had all your credits.
yeah, I had my credits done early, so like my senior year was hilarious, man. I just go sit in the practice room and play. So, like, do you ever learn anything else besides music? I'm like, no, just music, man.
No.
That's all I need. I don't need anything
We just
else.
need music and beer. Chocolate beer.
Chocolate beer.
Yeah. Definitely chocolate beer.
This is amazing, man. I absolutely
go,
want to come back and jump on with
better.
you guys again.
Yeah.
Before we go,
So Patrick's
I,
got something here?
Patrick.
I went online and I ordered some cool T-shirts because I recently got a motorcycle. I've had one before, but I got a motorcycle, and I need cool riding shirts. So these came in the mail today. So we got this one here. It's just some sort of Viking logo.
Of course you did. A Viking axe.
I like
Viking
that.
That's
shit
cool.
on it. And then my next one this is my next favorite. No, that's the best one. I got to save that for last. All right. And then I got this one. It's just got the cool thing on the front, but on the back, tough guy shit right here.
I like that.
Don't tread on
I'm
me.
feeling that.
Yep.
It's a little tougher to pull off. Like if I was wearing that, like holding an alto saxophone. You know what I mean?
Yeah, but Patrick on his
I've
bike
got
with his
my-
mohawk.
Yeah, but
He's good.
Right,
But the thing is, if you put spikes on that saxophone, it would absolutely work.
I think Gene should doctor this up. Put like the, put some decorative. Think you could hook it up?
She's
so
super
good.
artistic.
Yeah.
She might
I'm feeling that.
She might bejewel that thing. Yeah.
And
That's my.
How
here's
dope
my
would that be,
That's her-
man?
that's her
But
paint-
jeweled
that's her
saxophone.
painting.
No,
That's her
I
painting
wouldn't
right there.
jewel it, but I would fucking fuck that shit up.
And then I got one more. I got one. This is my favorite
this
one.
is a favorite
my
one.
favorite one. Yep.
Don't like me, fuck off.
Well, that's solid.
And then
Problem solved.
Solved.
Yes. Yep.
You
So
know
that'll
what?
be me on a
I
Sacramento
think,
highway.
I think that is so simple and good.
But Patrick, I think you're like promoting the Tampa Bay Buccaneers a little bit there.
No.
No. It kind of looks like it. Come on. It kind of looks like the Tampa Bay Buccaneers.
No.
I'm just saying.
No.
No.
Don't say.
Thanks for coming on the show for this week. It's been fantastic. This is one of the best shows I think.
I know, right?
Yet.
Bring it in. Boys, thank you guys so much for having me, and I really did enjoy it. What a cool hang.
Yeah.
Patrick, Gene.
It's nice to meet you, man.
Stace, Brett.
Oh man, this is why we do this show.
Oh, it's fun
because guys like you. It's awesome. Thank you so much for coming on. We're gonna have you on again.
Yep.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Let's do it.
Sure.
Yep.
So it'll happen.
Nice meeting you, man. Or good seeing you again.
All right. So, folks, this is the man, the myth, the legend, JP, and we were lucky enough to have him on the show, and we are so happy to have you here.
Thank you, brother.
And for those of you on Facebook and Instagram, make sure you hit to our YouTube channel to see all of our content. And we can't do this without you, so please make sure that you like, subscribe, and share. So we'll be back next week with another guest.
Who we having on, Patrick?
Here's JP's latest single called Playground.
Absolutely. Listen in, folks, and we'll see you next week.
Thank you.